Hey everybody, Jim Perry here. So I'm back at the location where I found the cemetery marker yesterday after school. And this morning, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So this is an area of the park that was underwater. It was part of Lake Florence at one time. It's an area that I have frequented since a child. And ironically, no more than about 25 feet away, I had a geocache placed, probably 8 years ago, just before Christmas, a large container that families could go out with their children and find and take a gift while using their GPS on their phone. So I did some research last night and learned more about Private Charles Lenton. Private Lenton was born in Stewartville and is buried in Stewartville. So this morning, I know it might be difficult to see, but just on the other side of the river, on the other side of what would have been the lake, so right behind me here was the old lake shore. This would have been underwater up until the early 90s, from about 1885, 1883 or so. No, sorry, 1853. Right across the river here is Woodlawn Cemetery. So this morning I went and visited Private Lenton's final resting place to pay my respects and to see and learn more about this man that I didn't even know existed. So after my find last night, I cut my hunt short. I went home, got online, and started doing a little bit of research, and found that Private Lenton was born in Stewartville in 1887 and passed away in the year 1919, very young. I'm curious if he passed away from injuries sustained in World War I. It appears that he was a World War I veteran. So quickly posted some information online for people in town here, for the Zumber Valley Treasure Hunters Club, and for Metal Detecting Minnesota, seeking any more information or where I might be able to look to gain more and to learn more. So I immediately started getting responses, woke up to several messages and texts this morning with people who are willing to help get me in contact with someone that might know, one, what to do with the marker and where it might be displayed. So we're working on, I have a contact with the VFW. They're going to be contacting the American Legion here in town to see if it's something that they would want for display. But even more importantly, to see if there is family around still. So I do have a lead. I had a friend from town here who knows of someone that they believe may have been related. The person is in the area, so I've reached out to this person as well, and I'm hoping to hear back soon. So the question comes up over and over again, why do you metal detect? And I've been considering doing a video about that might be more lengthy, but this is a perfect example of why I metal detect. It's not just about finding stuff. I can go out and find new coins any day I want to, and that's pretty easy. And I do enjoy that. I enjoy time outside doing that. But the part that I have grown to love so much over the last 8 months is finding something that's old, that has a story, visiting a location that has a story, the people, the events that took place there, and finding things that may have been dropped. And not just the fact that I've found those items, but it sparks a curiosity. Who was it that dropped it? What was their life like? What were they doing when they dropped that item? What was that item used for? How did they feel after they lost it? Was it something that was valuable to them or needed for them? And that knowledge and that curiosity has actually become my very favorite part of metal detecting. It's moved from something that I didn't even, I guess I knew that metal detecting existed, but I had zero interest in it. And I certainly had zero interest in the history behind items that might have been found at the beginning of this year. And over the last 8 months, that really has grown into a passion. The finding of those items, and more importantly, what is the story behind them? So there's my update on Private Lenton. Nowhere near done yet. I really am hoping to get a hold of someone from his family to visit with them and to learn more about his story and what his really very short life was like and his experiences. Very grateful for the find. Again, I'm feeling like for me this may be the find of the year. in a gorgeous location that I have frequented since a child, and really having no idea how long that marker had been here. It's not the same as the markers that are out in this cemetery right now for veterans. The ones out there are more inexpensive plastic. I'm assuming it's because if they're removed or stolen, that they can be easily and inexpensively replaced. The find yesterday was a very, very heavy metal plaque that would have been placed there at his gravesite. I am honored to have been in the right place yesterday in order to find his marker. Great honor for me, and very grateful for the opportunity to be able to contact the family and the Legion to see what we might be able to do in order to get it back to its rightful owner or where it belongs. Thanks for joining me today. See you soon.